Our Uncle Charleston White out here catching straight up nuclear backlash for doing some foul, questionable ass shit with Carmelo Anthony today. This crazy ninja flipped quicker than a stripper on a pole, bro. Went from Carmelo Anthony's biggest supporter to his biggest op in under 24 hours. Ain't no way. And now our uncle out here announcing he's completely done working with the whole family.
I was starting to feel like I was being used for my influence and my connections and resources. When I tell you we raised over $1 million one day, privately, quietly. They wanted to start another GoFundMe. I said, no, I'm not doing the GoFundMe. They wanted to know after we pay for the pill, will the money go to them? No. The extra money don't go back to you. It goes back to the people who gave it. It don't go to nothing else. The money is for the pill. So, going forward, I am no longer walking with nor associated or helping Carmelo Anthony. His daddy in the way. I don't like weak, I hate weak men.
I personally would need a whole lot more proof before I believe that the Carmelo Anthony family and our uncle Charleston White really raised $1 million in under a fucking day from private donors. Without a GoFundMe link or some real ass receipts, I don't know, bruh. I don't believe that shit for a second. But look, if they actually did raise that bag, and the family already out here asking if they can just pocket whatever money they don't use on the appeal, then yeah, I can see why our uncle Charleston White is pissed the fuck off. Because if donors are sending money trusting him, specifically for Carmelo's appeal process, and the family talking about keeping that shit for themselves, that's a massive red flag, dog. Straight scam vibes. And I can understand why he personally said, I'm not dealing with y'all no more. Also, them trying to bring in Benjamin Crump and Black Lives Matter, I see why Charleston was like, hell nah. Black Lives Matter been scamming folks out here for years. I ain't getting tied up in that bullshit. Understood. It's his right, bruh. He offered his help. Shit ain't working out, so he said, I'm done. Simple as that. But dog, it's the extent this ninja went after he announced he was done with the family. On Instagram and all over social media, our Uncle Charleston White went straight into full-blown op mode.
I'd rather stand with a strong daddy like that meth cap man than his black weak father trying to play victim. Now, your son's still living. Hug him, send him some books to read. I got the money, let's start to work on the pill. Anything else don't make sense. What's wrong with you? So, myself, along with criminal defense mitigation specialist, Shannon Ross, along with attorney Mitch Nolte, we are removing ourselves. Mitch was never on the case, but Mitch said he's not taking the case. Mitch said he's not taking the case. Why? Too many hands involved. They're trying to bring too many black lawyers involved. We don't need blackness. We need righteousness. We need righteousness. We don't need blackness. So the daddy done rubbed me the wrong way. When I got an email from Mitch Nolte, one of the top attorneys, well, I didn't get the email. The email was forwarded to me. But if Mitch ain't in, and Mitch won't get in, and Mitch won't take it, it's something stinky about this. And I'm telling you, homie, everybody believes you playing for the money. And I'm starting to believe you using me for it. You want to get the money, but then disassociate yourself from me? I'm here for that boy.
Everything our Uncle Charleston White is saying, these are the exact same concerns the whole public been screaming about already. Before Charleston even opened his mouth, people was out here saying Carmelo Anthony had a public defender. The family denied that shit, but it was circulating heavy. Folks claiming the family took the money for themselves and straight left Carmelo out to dry like some abandoned side piece. Now look, I'm of the mindset that nobody loves Carmelo Anthony more than his mama and his daddy, for real. And from their perspective, I feel like they do whatever they think is best for their son. I don't think they're out here trying to fuck over their own flesh and blood, you know? That's just my take though. But dog, those concerns are real as hell. Like, where the fuck is the money going? Why y'all so goddamn adamant about keeping whatever's left over for yourselves instead of putting it back into the appeal and shit? Etc., etc. All that messy bullshit. So to me, our Uncle Charleston White is 100% valid as fuck for feeling exactly how he feels. If he wants to distance his ass from the family, he got every right to do so. Ain't nobody can force him to stay in that circus. Our Uncle Charleston White just announced a whole merch line called Watermelon Felon, with Carmelo Anthony's face slapped on a goddamn watermelon on a t-shirt. And he's selling these shits on his website. This ninja said capitalism supersedes racism every time. Watermelon Felon shirts dropping in 3 to 4 hours. Go cop that shit, I guess. Now to me, this is damn near straight up unethical as fuck. I don't agree with this shit at all, bruh. Like, why now? Y'all know where Watermelon Felon came from, right? Austin Metcalf's daddy went on a full racist tirade and labeled Carmelo that nasty shit. And now our uncle taking that term, putting Carmelo's face on the shirt with guilty of murder behind it and selling it like hotcakes. Nah, dog, what the fuck? If you was once part of Carmelo's team trying to free him, how the hell you believe he guilty of murder? Because if you thought that and still trying to get him out, there's something seriously wrong with you, bruh. I don't think in his actual heart our Uncle Charleston White believes Carmelo guilty of murder. Like, is it the dispute with the daddy? I don't know, but dog, why would you do this to this kid? This young ninja going through enough right now. Regardless if you think Carmelo innocent or guilty, we can all agree he didn't leave a house that day trying to kill somebody, right? It was a bad fucking decision. He gotta face accountability and the consequences. But piling on like this? Nah, dog, that ain't cool at all. And using that Watermelon Felon term? Come on, bruh. That's different levels of bootlegging and tap dancing I've ever seen in my life. Our Uncle Charleston White is better than this, man. Or at least I thought he was. But wait, it gets worse. It gets so much worse. This ninja then says the proceeds from the Watermelon Felon t-shirts with Carmelo's face on them gonna go to Austin Metcalf's daddy or the victim's family. Rather than begging for y'all hard-earned money, we selling t-shirts instead of tilapia fish baskets. Normally when a ninja die, he can earn his way on a t-shirt. This is no different. Only difference, I ain't begging nobody. Part of the proceeds going to the victim's family too. I call that restorative justice. Both parties benefit. I'm not of the belief that white folks should be able to profit off mentionism like this. There's other ways to help the Austin Metcalf family, bro. You could have done a comedy show and raised money for them. You could have thrown a barbecue, grilled some shit, and sent the proceeds their way. Hell, you could have done a million other things. But nah, you gotta put Carmelo Anthony's face on a fucking watermelon, slap it on a t-shirt, and sell that racist ass shit just to reward the white fan? That's messed up. That's effed up, right? You can support the Austin Metcalf family. They lost their son. They deserve support. Facts. Go raise that money other ways. Don't do it off the back of straight racism, bro. That ain't cool, Charleston. That's some tap dancing, bootlegging bullshit, man. And he doing all this right after going publicly and apologizing to Austin Metcalf's daddy like a submissive little bitch after the daddy went off on him crazy. I ain't never seen our Uncle Charleston White submissive like that. Never seen him bowing down to anybody. The fact that he choosing to bow down and kowtow to this racist ass daddy is wild as hell. Especially because the dude went full tirade on him. Then turn around and do the watermelon merch on top of that? Nah, dawg, that's crazy. You knew the facts of the case. Our Uncle Charleston White did multiple interviews breaking that shit down, was crying, detailing the facts, went to trial, heard everything, and after the trial, he was out here raising money for Carmelo's appeal. So if you were saying Carmelo innocent after all that, and then the minute you get into it with his family, you flip and now he guilty of murder, now you supporting the victim's family to get justice against him, man, that's foul in so many ways. Because if you felt in your heart he was guilty all along and still supported him, that's bad as fuck. Why the hell would you support a murderer? But if you think Carmelo innocent and you only turning on him now because you beefing with his daddy, damn, you really willing to work against this kid, keep him locked up longer than he already facing all over some family drama? That shit ain't cool either. Either way you slice this, man, it's foul as hell.
I want to say this to the Metcalf parents. If I have said anything that hurt you, I ask for your forgiveness. Forgive me. I was in my feelings, I was in my emotions, and I was in my own ideology at that moment. And with that being said, I want to talk to the father, not the mother. When I look at this situation, the absence of the mother in front of the camera lets me know that's a grieving mother. And I want to tell you, Mr. Metcalf, I have no quarrels with you, sir. I initially agreed with you, as I do still agree with you. I did my best. I did my best. I heard you say it, and I made a call without hearing you say it. This is not about race. You have every right to be angry. You have every right to hate. And I'm telling black people, nobody have a right to be mad at you. You don't have a right to be mad at those parents. If we take us out of it and put those two kids back of it because we lost two children, we're arguing. We brought race into it. Black people introduced it. White people accepted it. From start to now, I've been trying to reject it. Why? It takes the focus off both children.
I didn't have a problem with that shit, honestly, in a vacuum. You feel me? But you take that and add the context of what our Uncle Charleston White did immediately afterwards, nah, people got a massive problem with that. They feel like he's straight bowing down to Jeff Metcalf like a submissive ass ninja. I don't even think Austin Metcalf's whole family catching backlash. It's mainly just Jeff Metcalf, because that dude went on a full racist rant, calling Carmelo a watermelon felon, talking about black fatigue, lying about black people's stats like 70-something% single father households and all that bullshit, which ain't even true, dropping slurs and making up wild lies about black folks, all types of foul shit, bro. Jeff Metcalf did bad as hell. So when people see Charleston White make that video, basically kowtowing and bowing down to Jeff Mack, they had a huge ass problem with it. And then you pair that with our uncle immediately dropping the Carmelo Anthony watermelon felon t-shirt right after, it looks bad. It looks terrible. That's a horrible fucking look, bro. Again, man, I don't know what the hell Charleston White's motivations are, but as a man, consistency in your moral compass is all you really got. If you believe Carmelo Anthony is this or that, then don't move like this, dog. If you thought he was guilty all this time, then you shouldn't have been moving like you were before. As a man, all we got is our word, for real. If you believe in something, you move with conviction. If you don't, then don't fake the funk, especially on some serious shit like this. I don't support it at all, man. But y'all let me know in the comment section, what the fuck do you guys think about this wild shit? And don't forget to like and subscribe if you want more videos like this. Until then, stay tuned.